Hey Scorpio, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. This is going to be your August 2025 tarot and oracle reading, asking what's coming towards you. We're going to start with a couple of oracle messages. We're going to put those aside, read them later, and get into tarot. If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like cross watchers and other Scorpios to pray for you, simply say hello in the comments section, leave an emoji. You're welcome to share what you're going through. This is a really loving community. It's only love, light, and positivity in this area, and I seal that with my intention. Lifts us up to lift you up, my loves. The one card that I will be sharing with you immediately is the Mudra, and I like it because it gives you something that you can do physically to empower the message. I always joke around and say, make sure you're not driving when you do this, because it's a hand gesture, especially this one. Straight and true, this way forward, and you make this sign with it. I'm walking tall, head in the air, living life awake and alert. This mudra vitalizes and strengthens the back, regulates the blood pressure, and activates the circulation, and it has a warming effect. So this is all about fortification. Imagine yourself to be elated in love, striding with a spring in your step towards something you're looking forward to. It is the weirdest sensation I'm getting right now on my hand. It's like somebody's cupping my hand this way. I thought maybe it was a cat hair or something attached to it, but it is not. It's like a warmth. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. It's in the left hand, which I believe is the hand of receiving, right? Sometimes I switch things around, but I think that's receiving. All right, you guys, getting right into it. We're woo-woo already. Pisces and Scorpio together. It's just you and me, boo. Water babies. Let's get weird. August 2025 for my Scorps. What do they need to know? Right off the bat, we have Ace of Wands, talking about fire energy. With my head held high, receive this gift. This is passion. This is an opportunity. This could be lusty. I don't know where your reading is going, but when you get the Ace of Wands, it's got to be my favorite ace, because it lives in the world of action. So you can see this usually on the outside of things. So this is an opportunity. Keep on going. Scorpio, what's coming towards my Scorpio? August 2025. We've got the Hierophant out. That's Taurus energy. The King of Pentacles makes its presence known. That could be somebody, actually, who's an earth sign. It could be your energy, too. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to talk too soon. I always put my foot in my mouth when I just start jumping to conclusions. One more. Thank you. Queen of Swords. Oh, she's a mean old bitch. All right. Queen of Swords in reverse, that is. Okay, we'll get to her. She's actually sometimes awesome in certain situations. Ace of Wands. You want to be on the other side of it, though. Ace of Wands. What is this awesome ace for my Scorpios? Awesome. Whatever this is coming through, it's empowering, that's for sure. A tower event. I don't think you expect it happening. What is this tower event? Interesting. It's like a gift wrapped in really terrible wrapping paper. So this event, no matter how big or small, you don't have any control of the situation when it happens, but it somehow feels like you've been looked over, looked past, maybe neglected in a situation, maybe breadcrumbed in a situation. But this is where Scorpios are so good. That stinger, where is it? It's close by. No, actually, I think this opens up your imagination. This opportunity you've called in during a situation that seemed like it wasn't letting you go. Now, this could be a relationship. This could be, but there is like this event. It's almost like you couldn't get past this event, probably for really good reasons. But what it does is it heightens your ability, your creativity. It heightens your imagination. But you're holding on here. The Death card in reverse, the World card in reverse. I have a feeling that for some of you guys, this tower moment actually happened as a result of holding on. And somebody needs to hear this, and it might not be you, but it could be you. when we hold on to something that is done with us, like a chapter in life, an era, a job, a relationship, we don't listen to flow. That's when tower moments happen, because the whole point of tower moments is like, I liken them to the universe kind of swooping down and like messing up the chessboard. Like, you're going to go over here, you're going to go over here, because it's universe is helping you put drastic realignment in your life. So it's because you're going out of alignment by holding on to something that wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. It wasn't giving back to you. And I know that because of the Six of Pentacles in reverse. That's a shitty situation. That's either like a job that's not paying you enough, or it's a relationship that's breadcrumbing you and you deserve better. But what's interesting is that I think you are, a lot of you know this, and I think that you're fortifying a bond with creativity and your independence with the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you guys are actually really working hard at finding your own place, or buying your own property, or trying to, and maybe one or two of you guys are in a lawsuit to have control of the house or the home or the finances somehow, either way. So I don't think that a lot of you guys are in the dark about this. I think it's fortifying your independence. And for some of you, it would be unfair for me to be like, you can't let this go. Because for some of you guys, it's like, no, I legally am tied to it. So I'm working through it. Please give me some, cut me some slack. So for whatever reason, though, whether it's by choice or not, this is a chapter that is done and through, and it's on its way out. But this tower moment has happened, I think, to bring that to light. And again, these cards are, of course, the Tower. The breadcrumbing, I call it the breadcrumbing card when the Six of Pentacles is upside down. Not getting what you're worth. The World card in reverse is like a chapter that's not getting a chance to start. And it would be really wholesome and healthy, a chapter, but it's not getting a chance to start because something's not able to close. So wanting to close up on that. And the Death card, man, this is literally just like dragging something dead around with you. Not literally. That's pretty morbid, actually, when you think about it literally. But the Death card, Scorpio, you rule over the Death card. So endings and beginnings, and the Death card is also a rebirth card. So I feel that there are outside elements that have affected your ability to close up on this chapter, which is why I want to cut you some damn slack. It's not like you to not be able to recognize an ending. You literally you rule over those death and rebirth phases in life. So, so let's move forward. Let's keep going. The Hierophant, I love the Hierophant card. It's an interesting card. It talks about what you commit yourself to, the values, the belief systems. It sometimes includes others or even institutions. Marriage is one, churches. So it can be groups of thought. So let's narrow that down a little bit and make it make sense. Okay, misalignment, possibly in your relationship. That Ace of Rods is coming through. What is this? Oh my gosh, Scorpio, did you get the one where somebody was obsessed with you? Somebody was mirroring your energies. Now, this isn't going to be, of course, applicable to everybody, but for anybody that it is, go check out your most recent reading prior to the release of this one. And it's talking about who is this person who's attaching themselves to you. It's like they keep on making offers to you when you think things are over, or they're like kind of a control freak, We've got conflict here. What's the Lovers card in reverse? Damn it. They make you happy, but they don't. What is this? It's like, I think this is the reason why it's hard to detach and like move forward. Death and rebirth. There's things, some of you guys are actually married to this person, so that complicates things. But what's the Emperor card? All that we're missing is the Devil. All we're missing is the Devil. What's this Ace? Death card in reverse again. They keep on restarting everything when things want to come to an ending. It's like, this is like, whether it's a job or a person, this is that relationship with something that just keeps on coming back. I keep on saying, where's the Devil? Because it's got this pattern. circle of behavior. So this is when somebody says the right thing, or they get you in bed, or they give you a gift, or they're like, well, let's just, you know what, let's just go relive our honeymoon, or I got just 2 tickets to this show, and and they romance you again, and you can't really close things off. So, there's almost a pattern, I think, of withholding. Like you have somebody gets more control in the situation by being like, no, and that's the Emperor with the 4 of Pentacles. And there's this conflict card, and it's all this big it's like this big charade. It's this big thing, and it's all, you are very tied to it. So where are we going with this? King of Pentacles, who is this? Now it could be that they're an earth sign. Oh, could it be the Ace of Wands again for the 3rd time? 3rd deck and the 3 wands. Okay. Wands are a very phallic symbol, I will say. This King of Pentacles, they do represent a masculine energy, regardless of if it's a female, a male, a they. It's a masculine energy. I think that King of Wands, these are 2 very, very strong energies coming out here. But progress can't be made. It makes things more confusing when this Ace of Wands is always presented. Knight of Swords is communication. What is that coming through? This is sudden communication. Knight of Wands. An ending. 10 of Swords with a Knight of Wands and the 9 of Wands. 9 and the Knight. For some of you guys, there's even another energy involved, which would make it really messy. What is this conversation about? Knight of Swords on top of Knight of Swords. Somebody's trying to put their foot down. Ah, well, all will be revealed in this conversation. So let me tell you about the energy behind this. It's kind of urgent. It's happening whether you like it or not. And I think you are going to like it, actually. The Knight of Swords, it's a conversation that's needed to happen. But we have the 10 of Swords, which is a sudden ending, along with the Knight of Wands, who brings an opportunity, who can be also a lusty individual, in case this is actually a relationship reading for you. And this exhausting energy of the 9 of Wands. So I feel like you're just getting put right back into the same situation where you're looking at, it's so crazy because you're looking directly, constantly at both death and rebirth at the same time. So it's the ultimate challenge for your zodiac sign. What do you do when you're looking at both of them? We always think, living, the phenomenon of living this, like, in a skin suit, living this human life, is everything is through relativity, right? You can't have the dark without the light. You can't have the day without the night. And here you've got this situation that represents both death and rebirth over and over again, or at the same time. It's very confusing. But this is all being very hashed out or revealed somehow in a conversation that's happening in August. So here we get to the mean old bitch, the Queen of Swords. And I want to know, what role is this Queen of Swords playing in your life? Because the Queen of Swords, when the Queen of Swords energy comes out upside down, can be cutting. It gets right to the source of information, of truth. And it can be not so nice. Not so nice. That's why I joke around and I call her a mean old bitch. Queen of Swords. Sometimes Queen of Swords needs to happen, though, There's a reason that she exists. What's Queen of Swords represent for my Scorpio? Wow, fresh energy. Nice. Perspective, collaboration, fresh energy, getting help. 3 of Pentacles is other people who share the same common goal, which is kind of broad, right? But that's on purpose. This is major energy. Okay, so something about this Queen of Swords, who's got like a sharp tongue, who draws a line in the sand, who tells you what they really think. This is Hanged Man energy, which is getting a certain perspective, a very different perspective on something. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. But it's through patience and sacrifice and time. Time usually is connected with this Piscean ruled card of the Hanged Man. Sometimes that is very literally the sacrifice included. So it's like one sacrifices something to get a perspective, to learn something new here. And then there's a collaboration energy attached to this. And fresh energy with the Page of Wands, new ideas, a new vision. It's open-minded energy, and it's positive energy, and it's kind of the most positive thing that I've seen in a while in your reading. What is this? Somebody, oh, cool. Two of Pentacles, and we got Ace of Cups. So this actually, I feel like there's a good resolution and a good turn of the energy, the turn of events, as soon as actually that Queen of Swords comes out. Queen of Swords is coming out, I feel like, in a defensive way. Of like, some things need to be said. Or some things it's a way of treating a situation too. It doesn't have to be all said. Time and effort, reflecting on the time and effort you put into something. And where growth is needed, Page of Pentacles upside down, where maybe there's been immature energy, and where growth is needed. This actually looks progressive. It looks like you might even be getting some outside help or resources. Thinking through things, like seeing things with a fresh perspective. And there's an Ace of Cups here. It's the first time we've seen an Ace of Cups. Now, they've all been Ace of Wands. That's like very physical, lusty, impulsive, intense. A lot of energy with that. It wants results. And then Ace of Cups is slower, and it's compassionate, and it's genuine, and it's vulnerable. So I hope that is helpful for you guys. I will see you very soon. If any of that resonated with somebody who might be mirroring you, attached to you, or there might be some control issues attached to that, go check out your last reading. Dropped, I think, mid-July. Yeah, you'll recognize the title. Scorpio, I promised you your oracle cards and I almost forgot. Here we have it, okay? I flow towards my goal. I am strongly protected as I go. And then we have do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Whew. All right. Take good care.